everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of the Good News Show. I'm Pastor Cheryl, and we're so glad that you found time to come in and join us for this week's show. This will not be a typical show. As you notice, it's just Mika and I here. So this is going to be a very abbreviated version of the show, so we hope you'll come back and join us again next week. Pastor Rick, who you see is missing, is actually in his recording studio. So he's working very diligently down there, so I thought I would come up and just let you know what's going on. And if you are new to our show, I hope that you'll continue to view some of the pages on the website. You get to learn a little bit more about us, and we're so glad that you found us today. First thing I wanted to let everybody know, we've had so many inquiries and people asking about the Bible studies, and if you watched last week's show, Pastor Rick did announce, that's right, we are going to start doing Bible studies, so they'll be available online Wednesday nights, and he's titled his Bible studies, Consider This, and I love that. I can't wait for those teachings because he's such a great teacher. He makes everything come to life, and it makes common sense. I don't know, sometimes I get bogged down with all the Bible study lingo, and he just makes it really easy to understand the Word of God. So I hope that you'll tune in on Wednesdays for that. And also, since it's the new year, I wanted to incorporate something that I'm learning about. So as I'm learning, I'm going to share tidbits with you. I'm going to have kind of a health segment, and I know in January that's kind of the big key word. In fact, since we just had New Year's, we want to just be able to help teach you how to have a happy new year. We're so busy saying, oh, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year, but some people aren't going to have a happy new year unless they can learn some new things. So that's what we're going to focus on. We're going to have this year of empowerment. So we're going to help you learn how to have a happy year. And one thing, when we talk about New Year's, we always have made these New Year's resolutions. I think 78% of people have decided they're going to go on a diet, or they're going to exercise, or they're going to lose some unhealthy habit, or they're going to try to make a healthy habit. But you know what we have seen, and you can read this online as well, what do those last? Like a month, 2 months. It just seems like when we make those resolutions in January, we start to kind of peter out, and that's because we go into it, I think, with a mindset of, I'm going to do this, you know, for a little while. We kind of pre-program ourselves to, like, I don't know, just give up, where, you know, it's like, well, I've done it for so many days, and we start ticking off the days on the calendar. I've done it for 14 days, I've done it for 15 days. It's almost like we're saying, okay, as soon as I get to a certain point mentally, you know, or pounds, even if I lose so many pounds. I think what we're going to try to incorporate for this year, and especially in this show, is how to, instead of making a New Year's resolution that might peter out, is we're going to focus on making lifestyle changes. And I know we've heard that before, but that, just saying lifestyle, your lifespan, you know, that sounds like a long time. It's continuous. It's every day. And it's, you know, Pastor Rick, as you may have known, he always says, what's the opposite of success? And most people would tend to say failure, but it's not. It's the opposite of success is quitting. So when we can say we're going to be making a lifestyle change, that means we're in it for the long haul. We're in it to start changing our habits. We're going to be doing this for a happy and healthy life. It's kind of like you're going to be correcting your path. Like driving a car, you don't just drive straight and then stop. You're making different turns and corrections. Well, that's what we're going to try to work on, a lifestyle change, because it's not all cut and dry one path. But don't give up is the key, and I think that's what we're going to try to incorporate this year, so that we can all learn how to have a happier and healthier new year, and year after and year after and year after. And as I said, this is kind of an abbreviation of our Good News show, so I hope that you will tune in to us for Wednesday night Bible studies. We're going to have the show is called Consider This, and that will be Pastor Rick teaching. And then every Sunday we will have the Good News show. So we hope that you will continue to follow us along with that. And partners, we are so very thankful for all of your generous prayers and support for last year. And, you know, if you have any really great prayer requests or anything, go Gods, we call them, anything that God did for you, and you'd like to either email them in, you can see our email address, or give us a call. And we would love to hear what God is doing for you, or if we can pray for you. Please either email us or call us. We would be happy to help you in any way that we can through prayer and to learn more about you. So thank you for joining this short version of the Good News show for this week, and I hope that you will join us for Wednesday, Consider This Bible study, and then next Sunday we will resume our regular Good News show with an incredible lineup of guests that we've got planned throughout the year. So please come back and join us again. And if you'd like to become a partner of this ministry for as little as $20 a month, you too can keep these types of programs on the air. As you know, it keeps us going. People think that, you know, this miraculously happens by itself and because you're seeing it on TV, but there's a lot going on behind the scenes. So for as little as $20 a month, you can keep this ministry going and really help spread the good news to everyone else that really needs some hope, some healing, and honesty. Thank you for joining me, and on behalf of our daughter Olivia, who's in the control room, and Pastor Rick, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned on Wednesday and next Sunday. Bye-bye.